This is BNN.
Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C-Spire, St. Dominic's, Orange Theory Fitness, Bank Plus, the Compretta family, and these additional sponsors. Today on the show, Halloween came early to the St. Joe campus. Bruin football faces Lamar in a first-round playoff game tonight. Traveling to Meridian for the game, look for temperatures in the mid-60s and partly cloudy skies. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. Bruin News Now for Friday, October 28, 2022 begins right now. From the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the award-winning student-produced weekly newscast, Bruin News Now.
Hello everybody, I'm Campbell Bag.
And I'm Zanaya Purvis. It's been another busy week here at the Joe. We had the cross-country state meet on Monday, the 7th grade retreat, and a journalism trip to USM on Wednesday, and a football playoff game tonight.
We had a large group of 33 students attending the Mississippi Scholastic Press Association Fall Convention at USM on Wednesday, learning how to do a better job as high school journalists. We'll have more on that convention later.
Let's turn our attention right back to our school campus. This week's big news happens today, the first ever Living Rosary that will take place this morning in the school gym.
Miss Sherry White, the 7th grade religion teacher, and Miss Megan Frazier, the 8th grade religion teacher, helped organize this event in which students from all grade levels will represent beads on a rosary and help lead prayers as they say the rosary.
Students have been practicing for this event for weeks. It starts at 9:15 a.m. and could become a new school tradition.
We've been spending a lot of time working on these rosary beads, and we're really excited to see how it's coming together.
Yes, and it has been really important to us because we've been learning about the rosary in October.
This Friday we will hold our very first Living Rosary with the students and staff at St. Joseph Catholic School. We wanted to share this with everybody because this was established in 1826, and the reasoning behind it all is to spread the use of the rosary as a way to evangelize and bring forth the triumph of the Immaculate Heart of Mary.
And some of the benefits that it brings, it creates fulfillment and meaning in your life. It helps you understand your life's purpose, and the best part of all, it brings you closer to God.
The Living Rosary is another great way for St. Joe students, teachers, staff, and families to express and to live our Catholic faith traditions. It is especially meaningful as we inch closer to Thanksgiving, Advent, and Christmas.
It's also a great way to bring the entire St. Joe community together and focus on one key aspect of life, our relationship with God. This is a great complement to weekly Mass.
Another way of bringing the St. Joe community together happened on campus Thursday night, the annual Trunk or Treat event. Halloween came early for children that night.
Different school organizations came together Thursday, decorated their trunks, and passed out candy in this safe alternative for neighborhood trick-or-treating. BNN, Paige Lacano was there.
Halloween is here, and with Halloween comes St. Joe's annual Trunk or Treat. The event was held this past Thursday in the parking lot near the 500 building from 5 to 6:30. St. Joe's clubs and sports teams each decorated themed trunks. Trunk or Treat attracts hundreds of trunk-or-treaters dressed in costumes from feeder schools. The campus was filled with movie characters, classic witches, and even blow-up aliens.
I love Trunk or Treat because I love seeing the kids and it's so fun.
I like Trunk or Treat because I get to hang out with my friends and I get candy and food.
My favorite thing about Trunk or Treat is getting candy.
The event is always enjoyed by all who are involved. It is a great deal of fun for trunk-or-treaters while also bringing the schools closer together. One way the schools got to connect during the event is when Student Council visited the feeder schools to hand out trunk-or-treat bags that the children used to hold all their candy. And let's be honest, it's not just fun for the kids. The St. Joe student body also enjoys putting this event on and has their own share of fun.
Honestly, I just love helping the kids and, seeing the community come out, and they just get to see all the great people of St. Joe. We just get to hand all these little kids candy, and it's a really good moment for the St. Joe community.
St. Joe's Trunk or Treat is always a fun annual event, and this year proved to be no different. I'm Paige Liacano for BNN.
Speaking of Halloween, the big day is Monday, October 31st, and St. Joe will once again sponsor the Scary for Carrie fundraiser. For $5, students can wear a Halloween costume to school. For $7, they can wear sweatpants. All money raised will help offset medical expenses for St. Joe alumna Carrie Maniscalco, who is suffering from an undiagnosed illness.
This week, members of the Bruin committee have been selling programs. For $2 each, you can buy a special bag of Halloween treats to spook someone on Halloween. All money raised will go to the Bruin-thon and its charity, the Madison Children's Hospital. You better hurry. Today is the last day to purchase a boogram.
Today is the last day to buy your boogram. They'll be distributed on Monday during D period. Another upcoming Bruin-thon fundraiser is No Shave November. You just have to pay $15 to Miss Blanchard in room 506 or come find me.
With October ending Monday, so does a competition to increase donations for the Wall of Cheers, a key part of St. Joe's Jeans, Jazz, and Bruin Blues $10,000 drawdown. The Gray whose parents make the most wine or booze donations for the Wall of Cheers will win a Chick-fil-A breakfast. Currently, 7th graders are in the lead, with 8th graders right behind. The drawdown is Saturday, January 28, 2023, at the Jackson Country Club. Tickets are $130 a couple and are available at www.stjoedrawdown.com.
The corks will be sold for $25. You will receive a bottle that will value between $25 and anything over $100. The month of October, we're having a promotion where the grade that has the most bottles or donations sent in for the Wall of Cheers will receive a Chick-fil-A breakfast.
Weekly Mass is early next week. Halloween is Monday, which means All Saints Day, a celebration in honor of all the saints, is on Tuesday. The All Saints Day Mass will take place of the usual Thursday Mass. Thursday will be a regular school day with no Mass. Remember, All Saints Day is the first Mass in November, so you wear a dress uniform.
The Pro-Life Club is hosting a baby shower, benefiting Catholic Charities Maternal Services. The event will be in the Fine Arts Lobby at 10 a.m. on Sunday, November 6th. Food and baby shower-themed games will take place. Tickets are $5 each, with all money going to Catholic Charities and their efforts to provide help for mothers and their children in need. Coming up, Robert Clark has the latest in Bruin sports, including results from the state cross-country meet.
And Capretta, with the weather, has your weekend weather forecast. Don't go away. Sports and weather are next.
Hello, Bruins. I'm Robert Clark, and this is your Bruin News Now Sports Report. Bruin football returns to action tonight as St. Joe enters the first round of the state MAIS playoffs. The Bruins are 5-5 on the year and will return to the gridiron at 7 tonight when they take on the Lamar School Raiders, who are 5-6 on the season. In Meridian, this is a grudge match. The Bruins fell to the Raiders 28-0 2 weeks ago during the regular season play. This time, the Bruins expect a different result. If the Bruins lose, the 2022 football season will come to an end.
This Friday, we play Lamar. I feel like the way we've been practicing in practice, we should be able to win because they played us in a 3-high safety look and we weren't really prepared for it. And this week in practice, we've been practicing against it more often than we usually do. So we should be able to score more points and move the ball a lot more.
Bruin basketball opens the 2022-2023 season Saturday on the campus of the St. Joe Gym. The Bruins will host North Pike and try to start the season off on a good note. The 8th grade team plays at 11 a.m., the JV team plays at noon, and varsity tips off at 1 p.m. The girls and boys basketball schedules will start mirroring each other Tuesday, November 8th, when they take on Hartfield Academy.
I'm really excited about our season opener this Saturday here at 1 o'clock. We're playing against a really athletic North Pike team. Guys have been working really hard to prepare, just working on skills, trying to get the players to where they need to be. Put a lot of work in the weight room, on the court. Guys been coming early in the morning, getting extra shots in. So we're really excited about it. Everybody needs to come out and support the Bruins.
Earlier this week, Bruin Cross Country ended this 2022 season with the MIAS Cross Country meet. The Bruins runners joined hundreds of other runners at Choctaw Trails Monday afternoon in the meet. In the end, junior William Fugate finished first among the St. Joe boys and second overall with a time of 16 minutes and 33 seconds. Sydney Collins finished with first among the girls and 22nd overall with a time of 23 minutes and 21 seconds.
So the cross country meet on Monday went pretty good. The team did good as a whole, and there were lots of PRs. Glad that I got second overall. It wasn't the best race. My foot was kind of acting up, but I'm still glad about the placement.
Before I go, boys soccer is still rapidly approaching with the first game on November 10th against Brookhaven Academy. That's it for me with the Bruin News Now Sports Report. I'm Robert Clark, and go Bruins.
So we've started building the set, and that's a major step forward in getting to the final process of the play and getting the final product done.
Hello Bruins, it's your weatherman Troy with your first game of playoffs forecast. At kickoff, 7 p.m., you can expect temps to be in the high 60s, and by the end of the game to be in the low 60s. Remember, it's sweater weather, so bring a jacket to the game. Over the weekend, you can expect extra cold and extra rainy weather. Saturday, you can expect highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s, and some rain. If you're going out this weekend, bundle up and bring an umbrella. On Sunday, you can expect highs in the 60s and lows in the 50s. That's some colder weather for Halloween. Well, that's it for Bruin News Now Forecast. And remember, Bruins, I'm Capretta with the weather.
Thanks, Rob and Trey. We've had pretty nice weather this past week. That's certainly been a welcome change from the hot and rainy weather that plagued the early part of this first quarter.
The weather was also great in Hattiesburg on Wednesday for the Mississippi Scholastic Press Association convention. Our St. Joe journalism students took in several breakout classes and learned a lot that will make our work better.
BNN's Connor Odom was there with us and takes a closer look at the convention.
It was a day-long trip that began before sunrise Wednesday when a large delegation of St. Joe students boarded a charter bus bound for Hattiesburg, and ended about 11 hours later when they returned. In between, students attended the Mississippi Scholastic Press Association Fall Convention, a meeting of hundreds of high school journalists in which they attended sessions aimed at improving yearbook pages, taking better video, and learning about possible careers in journalism. And St. Joe students enjoyed every minute of it.
Okay, so MSBA was a lot of fun, and I feel like I learned a lot. We really grew as a team, and I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we learned there that we're going to take back to our class and be able to do a lot with.
After sitting in breakout sessions and enjoying a lunch of Little Caesars pepperoni and cheese pizza, attendees heard from Emily Waxer Pettis, a longtime Mississippi Associated Press reporter who covers Mississippi and the state legislature. Waxer Pettis talked about what it takes to be a good journalist, and she answered questions from students about her toughest assignment and people she interviewed.
That MSPA gives journalists a chance, student journalists a chance to showcase their work to their colleagues from other parts of the state. It gives them a chance to compete. It gives them a chance as well to network with each other. So if you're coming here from Madison, you can meet someone from Gulfport or from Meridian, and these are connections that that might help you later on. These might be people that you'll get to know later in college or later in life.
The whole day ended with an award ceremony for yearbook, photography, and broadcast journalism. BNN's own Gia Picarella took the only first place award for a story she did back in August, back to school edition of BNN previewing the 2022 Bruin football season. And the BNN episode for Friday, October 21st, was a finalist for Best Multimedia Show. In photography, St. Joe seniors John Beebe and sophomore Emma O'Brien were finalists for photos they took this semester. BB and Ash Malhotra were finalists for photos they took last year that appeared in the 2022 edition of the yearbook. Cameron Casarino's two-page sports and feature spreads in the yearbook were also finalists.
High school journalism is a good incubator for starting your career because it teaches you so many life skills. It teaches you how to organize your thoughts. It teaches you how to write, how to put things down on paper. It teaches you how to make an argument. It teaches you how to talk to people, how to interview people, how to hit deadlines, how to pay attention to detail. It prepares you for adulthood in so many ways.
The MSBA was a great convention. I'm Connor Odom for being here.
Thanks, Connor. A couple more things before we go. This week was the 7th grade retreat, a time for the newest Bruins to get to know each other and deepen their Christian faith. It was the second class retreat of the year, following the senior class last week. The 8th grade retreat is set for Tuesday, November 15th at St. Paul Catholic Church.
And today is Progress Report Day. St. Joe parents will receive emails today showing students' grades covering the first 3 weeks of the second academic quarter. You still have 6 more weeks to pull up your grade before semester exams and report cards.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of Bruin News Now. Be sure to check out our sister news website, The Fairfax, online at www.thefairfax.net for all the latest Bruin news.
And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you will find this and an archive of past BNN episodes. I'm Camp Levac.
And I'm Zanaya Purvis. From all of us here at BNN, have a great weekend, and until next time.